so yada Roma and Omasoma Sena Midday Premocasi Eba Bedas Dakasier and Coma this way chocolate drink and every Pomodena Wansanka wo eyes and was soon tibigum Nenum Nabo Gubo Emofrape Obibia e Pesaso and na best point savings and loans in the best assurance ever honomo edema for sika semi nano insurance on semi na kodan womo special eyes mineral water e abudun so papa ensuo mankwa ensuo yenkwa enti benya nkwa dia ene nom special eyes mineral water U2I data salt yenchinepa me yoba penti nchina mitimi akamfo e dia ma e mebi mpa ufie dakase ensema hodo edi mu akotene ebi ene Lance Minister Sabre yenimonimu ya wose wode nhyehyeye ama Minerals Commission say Akonta mines omo license no omo ntwensen enimonimu ya saso ena ebano galamse ho nsam aban yetimi ache nipa aduonu baako 51 womo equipment omo de ye adwuma nyina nso no Sabre so womo esizi ni nyina saso na abepie mu ewo anomabo daman omanfo mu ho no Sabre omo de omo nsagu omo nsayem epa ban yi chew se eniama etimi eboa makuro etimi kwa enimu na ya de omo enibi enti omo sra ban se womra na womeye womo emwa wei ene nsam kaye ka ho na samufo aboabo no a abena chei boache enewie mede ba besom afei kase no enchemu Lands Minister for Lands and Natural Resources oswafo awoda ensase ene obade ene pa wode amayen won sase ase honorable Emmanuel Amakofibua na Sabre wose wode ato Minerals Commission for enim se nimanimu ye ntentem so wo mo entwe Akonta mines wo mo tumi a wo mutimi editu efoma gudie wo license no wo mo ntwensensen sanse enye emra so keke ene wo mabu afei wo mo niam wo ye nyina ne mabone oswafo yi ene nsemtrofo ye putupuru enhyiemu oforiso busumi wo mo ne da toso aduonu baako afimpim ye no ne aduonu num enra agioya ene honorable boa edete wo manim se Akonta mines no so obe describe wo mo a wo mo gina honom emma nipakuo bi o maka boma ene mabone ene wo mo ye bi ne se wo mo concession wo mo wo no wo maton emu fa bi wo mo concession no wo tano Nimiri forest honom wo mo de wo maton fa ni bi de ama illegal miners yi ene wo mo se yensase ene yenkwaye no eno nti na nam so a ema wo mo atwe Akonta mines wo mo license no enimanimu ye na ensemi wodi to dwa no se ade a ede na koma so pa se wo mo behwa manipa bonfo a wo mo tai nkrofo wo mo fa kwamboni so tu ofo magudie no wo mo de wo mo nyina eba bigina emranim na de Akonta mines no wo mo betwe wo mo na emra ene wo mo di.
One of the most egregious cases we have uncovered involves Akonta Mining Company Limited. The company legally registered and granted a government lease to mine responsibly off reserve outside the forest. The company, however, does not possess an entry permit into the forest reserve of the Samaboy enclave of the Western North region. Yet, investigations reveal that Akonta Mining has flagrantly abused this lease. In August 2022, the Forestry Commission, with the assistance of the Ghana Police, made some arrests of persons associated with Akonta Mining, encroaching on the forest reserves, specifically Compact 161. The docket was supposedly transferred to Accra for further action, and yet nothing was heard of it. This company has not only trespassed into protected reserves, but has become a criminal syndicate, selling assets of the Aboye Forest Reserve to illegal miners for a staggering 300,000 Ghana cedi per concession. Worse, these illegal miners operate under Akonta's protection, devastating the river tunnel and surrounding forests with impunity. They have encroached compartments 49, compartment 121 of the Tunnel Nimri Forest Reserve. We gathered a team of investigators to go undercover to make inquiries about the details of this operation. Our undercover team uncovered a well-oiled machinery of destruction. One representative of Akonta Mining, i.e., is the liaison of these dealings. He serves as the gatekeeper, negotiating fees and granting illegal access. The concessions are then subleased to individuals like one Mr. Henry and another individual identified as Shaq, who are to oversee the devastation of their Aboye Forest Reserve in the Tano River. As part of the agreement between Akonta Mining and the illegal miners, a weekly royalties of 250 grams of gold are to be paid to the company, lining the pockets of Akonta's collaborators. Another breakthrough revelation is that this criminal enterprise thrives because of the active collusion and connivance of some forestry officers and some security personnel. Here's how it works. Part of the 300,000 Ghana cedi fees goes to the Akonta Mining, a portion goes to Sahari and Shak and their cohorts, and another portion goes to the forestry and security officials, according to investigators. These officers take a cut as a service charge in exchange for protection and tip-offs in the event of an impending raid. There's no control over the activities of these illegal miners whatsoever. They continue to destroy with impunity, knowing that they are operating under the cover of the lease of Akonta Mining Company.
Yɛtoa kaseɛ no so asabre yɛnsa ka ɛyɛ lawyer Kwame Adom Apia ɛyɛ Akonta Mines wɔn lawyer ni ɛwɔ ahoma ne so. Lawyer Apia woteme nka mema wa ha ɛba UTV promo kaseɛ so.
Yeah,
okay. Enra ɛyɛ land minister wɔde ɔne nsɛmkyerɛfoɔ yi mputupu nhyia mu na obodi kan krompo board documentary bi a owie ye no na minister eti ne suo ɛfa sɛdeɛ yensa ase ne yensu asi asai afa na wɔkasa no ɛna ɔsan ekyire mu sɛ sabri ɛba ɛyɛ Akonta Mines Company Limited a waka kyerɛ ɛyɛ Minerals Commission sɛ ɔmo revoke ɔmo license immediately na wɔhyɛ ɔmo concession a ɛwɔ ɛyɛ Tano Numere Forest hɔ no mu a wɔma tonfa ne bi ɛde ama illegal miners ama wɔmo de kwambɔne so no mutu efom agudie na woyɛ lawyer ni ema Akonta Mines yi abra minister ekasa wiye no wadaroma muso musei
yeah na me that's my share for any wa share for me aba I say no cry o me say to start with Akonta Mining any concession e water no Numere Forest any kind of any concession a buy man a concession Tano Numere Forest.
Akonta Mines any concession bia ewo ho.
Tano Numere Forest. Akonta Mining any concession.
Okay.
Only concession. That is to the best of my instructions.
Okay.
And the documents I've cited. Only concession Tano Numere Forest.
Okay.
I told me no on Akonta Mining and Suma will be na on call Tano Numere Forest. Akonta Mining ewo lease ewo Samara Boy and Abokwasi. That is different from Tano Numere Forest.
Okay.
And so because Tano Numere Forest more, and Akonta Mining, and the additional ebebono.
Okay. And what can Samra boy ask me a honomon so no? Sabe almost so much a nipa bear a dunumba. A dunumba 51 after free honomon sono. Woman CZ a excavators near equipment, no near dear. Woman to say, and also a Akonta. You know, mines modia and also a munche mutu say.
The main say almost say Omako Chinko for Tano Numere Forest. Tano Numere Forest nebe Samra boy. But so coaching power Tano Numere Forest more and the Akonta Mining in one samka. Because Akonta Mining in need worker Tano Numere Forest. Only agent ewo only assign Tano Numere Forest. And to be action or Tano Numere Forest no only what in the baby.
Okay.
Akonta Mining so in the baby.
Okay, na sama boy ho no equip mu yenche mu yanase omu CZ mu equipment bia.
To the best of my knowledge, no.
Okay. Enti wususu se eniema ben na minister yi ejina so antisabre wo se yen revoke Akonta Mines mo license no.
Eniaba I se si amenoti amamra edibu my Ghana constitution. Na the constitutional Ghanaians they choose yama ya one is a democracy. Oko democracy under democratic rule you are there be a friend no rule of law. Rule of law na cheze ye the mara and the bejuma dan said in nipa holding. Now the mara yajuma one of them is falls under the rule of law near due process of the law. Due process of the law na cheze say what the mara bejuma they also follow processes by processes. ansana obebu obi say nipa ready for ana nipa we bi susu say odi for na ye ko ye tihwe mu so ampa odi for no ontimi ma obi ni for mreko a ono no efa onti de oka ye mpani for nyansam no omode to wo say suhyefa ye muwa enti obi ka asemo a ye mfa one side anya judgment ana ye mfa pass the conclusion Emma, I fire in the Mufe Latin for Abedru Britain for Abedru, as soon as all the Otteran party. Here the other side.
Yeah, natural.
As we speak, they were 3 years and not the old TV news TV. And to so be more credible, Nammy Abba say, the ordinary neighbor, born also, Oconia say, so ba. Or the asthmaton says, if you be a Kumukofa, dear Cochil, or so now, man. Na yenti when mo asem ya ka se ne won so di for dia e ma na ye hia to Ghana se se na akodu and someone makes allegation against you na on your ma o me bie wa no yiye yes na asem na o ka to so ne mo de ba e hwa ma ye no kre because wa bo within say won wa ye na mo no wan kasa de inform ma won yi wa no a na se sa na ye hye ye mra na dia na me Ghana me nimba be e pese ye ko it behoves on obi or allegation kakraka mo obi say at least Obebusa una ya jasame to so say ye hia ufa. There is no urgency about set me be rashi meti asem na ma rashi compress. The mati ni o mi na monka mo mra na ni pass me na ya side way. What would have prevented the minister from calling or writing to the company say more allegations we have been leveled against you. Mon fam wanu yi emra. O ma ya chichiro na sa na be chichiro na say ti ya e be bokọ adumreko a I draw conclusions there any odi for ampa generalizations are very dangerous for everybody, very dangerous for all of us. Na na dia will be for and you ever na zo akwa na dia sa no there say ni pass me there ye dia di na yem fani no say but ochina beba na no mo wo Russia no na omodi power a bit duru Germany no ni e chi juice na mfa bi no mo bi wo no mo nye juice ada told won't say come you no kasaya na nkanaye.
Okay,
we don't have any complaint about the government fighting Galamsey. Everybody is worried. Okay, let me say someone no make for us obisi ayakomna umusa ni pana mani na akonta mani akomna umusa na mani na no. It's very unfortunate and it's not in a consonance with what the law requires of an institution like the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. Some of the allegations is Tano River na ahono na Akonta mining. Many have been so be anywhere etnia circle reverse. Etnia economy memenachi bi. If free baby a Tano etnia ba ebisi baby a some na boy Akonta mining ewo no. Nso na hono na eba na say ebeduru ahankwa na hono free afia ha ekofo. Because obi ndestable nso no was ro ha. Entime hono mfiri sro ma. Baby I disturb nso na be hono akọ because nso nko reverse. And to say a strongly claim and for me yet mad by an allegation say in idea. And can we have a case? Nesre, se nipa be di extra yen hwe ba di autonomy free ba. Sa hono e na ba na say hono ye na clean na e be duru mfichire ba bi na Akonta mining ben hono. E hono asate hono e ba na. Na sa hono free sura. E suro fo no ye mo mu di anya yi. Hono free sura e be twam a de otenche mu no. Oye dan ye di atom ko hwe no. Sa udru be no mi say ayi utwa kuma se kwan. Enti o bai na say bia udru ba bi te say brim e wa nyinam. Na e ho no mo ahono. Na e fi ho ko no. Ne soro e ho no ya. Do o soro no. O ho no enti ntimi fa sam ntu no so. Na mum say soro ho no ba na fam so ho no na ntimi ho no a.
Enti lawyer sabe wonche mu a wuche ye betimi aka se esoro na ho no e na efom so aho so meaning say Akonta so e ho no fom e na binum so wo soro mo so ho no e ho no ma
e wrong conclusion na wo ye so ho na tene ko na nim
no so you see can say
so ho no free so ba so ho free so ba e be twem ba bia wo kopto Akonta mining na o timi fa Akonta mining
na baby Akonta mine wo no ho no so enho nana sa na me bisa
na me ni abazo ho free so ba na betwam a azumi say you know I dey make I find say ezu ho free say bre me no na sa da nsawam sa me mo so mo ni adu agiri enti say nsu no ho free emfa sa ho free enyinam na ekwa na etwam nsawam na to nsawam mfikire ho a oti ho nti da dey hye wana.
Okay, now yen share say the we see actually mu ebi ehunu efree stroke but esan say ba betwam e wo ba bi a wo nti no ebi aka beka abra mu hu say na ebi hunu free stroke no enhye ye be na mo ye mo report ye
na me nua bai ade we common knowledge na no ayi ma hwe bi o mo amafidie so ahwe bi o mfidie bebre so that is not the only river ahono wo Ghana. Enti na me nwa say na de etwam obi mfikire no yes eyo no a enti no etwam na sa ho na the duty of IFN say Akonta mining say I just want to catch you within zone ho na eba o but they mean to be that
no sir I mean for the you can bomb a fight against Galamsey enti when you see something
from there bit me ya kwa Akonta mining call the concession so as an boy for instance. It could be an anchor for concession idea man and Galamsey for to be the detail like a secretary or maybe that's also. Yeah, or the actually could documents to mine here. Almost they are free. We wrote a letter to the then Western Regional Security Council. And our boy security men and they flashy or more motivation free so. I'm like a secretary no more young. Say, oh, my man that on us na hobby. Abako wa mo between to man ni ba betom. And also be a winning mouth free area mo between the two. The Akonta mining here and say on one kasa reclaim land ni na edua could be 18,000 coconut trees because it's am na kasa. And then there will be a could be an yes Akonta mining reclamation improve environment no. Nobody has seen that. But allegation na only control was no. And now we want to fix him that change now why. That is unfortunate. Okay.
And it says no susu say so more na Lands and Natural Resources Minister or de bomono enya no kre bia enimu ana.
No kre nim meaning about my main I'm sure in law a multitude of suspicion in the hundreds of suspicions cannot ripen into proof of what you are alleging. We have to test it. Oh, friendly parliament no be a can ask them mediani also the mediani odiani. We are any tribunal of facts will sift the evidence adduced. What kind of evidence nina about the totality of the evidence in the budget I would say Akonta mining ayana Akonta mining yeah. But when you rely on an allegation say obi fair, that is where I'm concerned that you're dangerous Magana and we should not tolerate that. The fact that a person is a minister does not mean whatever he says is sacrosanct. But let's go by the tenets of rule of law. It's a requirement, natural justice. Yango bongo to Adam and other deja. Really, my different to other deja. Obusa say a bani say. Obusa Adam say a bani say ma okane nefa. All knowing God. I would name the essay. Not Abusa say bani say. That's why I call it rules of natural justice. Started from Yaminamu.
Okay.
And in proper democracy, Biano, you don't judge a person, you don't draw conclusions to fix a person with liability or responsibility. Say, what? I want to the side of the story. And if we are continuing by this principle, say, Minyaka say wadia, then it's dangerous for everybody.
Okay. Meaning, sir, Yensem Choni, I mean, renowned journalist, one also Yenshishimu, your friend Erastus, meaning, sir, what's in India? One also Eddie in Shishimubi, Eba Betu, Ja, no, also Ekase, Eba Akonta, minds they are involved in, I mean, certain illegalities, Eba Galamsey, no idea, one more Eka Humbi, Emma Chema wound to me, Eddie Moye, Eba, Eddie, necessary evidence, one formation say, Eba no Eya Akonta for the longest. Womo enye ejuma enti wontumi mfa saa somo no emo no bi bebisa se enye bia sa wokoto hyen na wo de koma drobe ni se wontwi na se bio accident ekoba wona woto hyen no be yi wo afima ka se hyen ne enye wo dia esan se car na konya accident enti sa no yie na chema huntimi de bai se wo mo enye ejuma for the longest enu nti no ye betimi aka se galamse bia nkoso ana se illegal activities bia nkoso ana
woto hyen na the my driver na atan ba car rights my offer because on ultimately the kabi one obetua enti honde me to ase but there's no correlation between and only the may can say allegation will be a yawa allegation and yes I na shiasi as allegation must be tested what the court may I not admissible evidence and allegation does not constitute evidence. We must strike that note very well. Allegation and constitutes evidence. It remains an allegation until proven beyond reasonable doubt. And you will be but if you continue to hook onto the allegation and say Rastos are now I'm sure that's what the back could be. Of course, Uncle Bra baby. And Crawford SC in Suono. I block the sun so the action you see ABC dine at Suona Mansuonenko. So just walk kind of I'm a friend of Crawford Jinam back by. Mine is some money no about it. Because of purposes of defamation, I don't want to mention the person. No about it. No, I am a company and I say no about the same name. So you need to now so I know if any say it didn't only I different didn't company in inside the person I and one a company and one agent. Minister Katan right. See and say what them.
Okay, and see
if you better selective justice or my way.
Okay.
May the suspicion and after allegation I crucify in Crawford. It is not pretending well for the a country called Madagana.
Okay.
Na and then the Madikaka a Juni and Waka. Maybe that could be Palestinian.
Okay. And now no mejawa mawako dear insheye be na more year said the usika say the minister na kan nyina allegation on tie mo nsoma from e de mpo no we mranim ni e de ba de na mo ye de afa ho.
For now I issue press statement denying what was alleged yesterday.
Okay. We
are waiting for the next course of action because as we speak we've not received anything say that you are no and I say let the ABCD. And now the image of the company ought to have been protected. That's why we came out with a press release. The next line of action from that and the November what we also going to do.
Okay. Yo, and ye beda sepa na emepremo so ye beba wo hono mabusa for lawyer Kwame Adom appear and I yet saying kan no any mrenim ni a okasa enso anase wo share Akonta mines anase Akonta mines omo emrenim ni yetoa eye kase no eso Lands and Natural Resources Minister eye Emmanuel Amakofi Boasabe wo de ato edwase wo mo enhwehwemu ene wo mo intelligence atimi aboa amomatimi ache nipa aduonum Baku 51 na nye eno nko a wo nso asan ensa aka wo equipment wo seize sabre wo equipment wo de eye adwuma wo susu wo de sell ensase ene ensuo esen tu efom agudie na wo kire mu no wo sesa eniemen eye Akonta mining wo mo dia ana it's a fun baby and so my Ghana has a fun baby na wo motimi ede essay eniema sa wo nsem twofo edi nhia wo cheche nsemu no no say ade a ehye wo mo kutupa na say bo mo chido mo motimi ye adwumen eye His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ni timu po ene se de wasi etu ne ho asi wonom se wo boa ma yetu eye kwan a wo mo fa so etu efom agudie wo ne bone so no eye galamsefo wo motu ase kra ede free wo my Ghana na afen so no wo mo hu bom mu Omu share chiro mu di se adwuma no mabo mu din no magu wo mo so animu asna for matwe wo mo so de o maba begina emre ni mama emra ene wo mo adi wo de aseda ema eye stakeholders ahodo wo mo kabi wo mu e wo se de o mo si aka bomu eboa na sanso ene wo de abasobo koma IGP se wonne eye ne mema enso so wo mo support a wo mo de aba fe minister aka ne kete se wo de warning ema large scale mining concession holders no se Womu ni mraso na wani mmara so na de wo esa wo ye pote no wanhwe so anye na wo firi ho ekoye bibi fofora na asa wo de ho ko rewura galamsey ho a ene mmara no ene wo bedi
wa yi protect ya na ma yankwa ene na ma bibia from a yeji nsuo bibia ye yampom di bibia wo forest yi so yina ni tua se abonifo kitwa bia decide say omo de sikanti omo be say akuye nyina eno ana mo le yetutu Friday me after intelligence information ya gada no yakoye operation Watano Nimri Forest area ya ko bia Akonta mani ese forest ese Tano river nsuo no ne mo kese ye CZ excavators over 30 any tuo ya chinko for over 50 binum pi Chinese national ni other national ni Ghana 4 people so ya chuo mu nyina e de omo abaka na ni aye kan nyina ni se saa kuya ya hyase boka ya 2022 Akonta mani kro ya edi boni bi ma yechi e de dokatin bedu aka yehu bebi ako e wodi di se attorney general e di information na nyina ma na memfa kwanya so nda IGP ni team no menda omo ase ono ankesa ejina buaye wo sa ejumai Ministry of Energy ni agencies yentumi ye ni other agencies ye beda Minister of Interior other Minister of Defense na mwa omodi buaye wo ekuya yoku na ye ekun Ghana fo ye nyina yoku to bia so na ye kanche ye nuanom a omo pese omo ye mani adwuma ye se ekwan papa wo ho Brahma yancho ne yamwa ukwan a ufaso a ubetwi aye mani wo kwan so ense yensuo ense ya asase ne mu a mo adisade se mo be yesa na akuye nyina no abanwe se memfa akonya ye mamonti se yancha o ma mu kuye ye ne mo dili achi wo nyina ru
Yegusoa ewo former gudie etuo ehonsam na sabre yensaka Michael Peprawo na ye president e small scale mining association ora Peprawo temenka mema wa ha eba UTV premo kase so
Mini aba me joso
okay enra eye lands and natural resources minister eye nsemchofo nhyiemu na nsembebre aba betudwa menam so amasabe osi revoke eye Akonta mining for more license say yebano small scale mining here en pempi no yeti small scale no pe no bia ede nani ache so galamsey but I mean for the purpose of education share small scale mining na mo wo tumi krata mo no muntu e forma gudie woni kasie mu pa say the light scales for no na mmom mo tumi krata ma emiamia hodo bebre so wo hono ma ene de mu nim agoro enkoho mo wo baby poten a mutu e forma gudie ne sensem ne eba say ya as a president say na ya na musom egu mu hu fin mamadwuma no edi eba form say na ya na mu fili
I think I am in share for seminar is accessing ni say when the last tree dies the last man also dies na the course no say we ever call forest reserve na wa say you are saying something every small scale mining, a mana, a bomb mining home runner, it does not permit or warrant a small scale miner to mine in the forest.
Okay.
Criminal Commission, Penguinano, no license in the forest for small scale mining. A mana, ye in such a don't know, Omudisha Muse, a buy a watch Muse, at least. Wait to form a good year or forest reserve every year we are 2.5% of the forest cover. Wait to forest wait to move gold. And on our fast distractions here the other. Now maybe about Nipa a bit to me upon the subo a Minerals Commission CEO, a friend of Martin agency. Saturday. What do you mean?
Me pato me tepa me bisa sa ade ntina yemfa so mo
mo. Saturday Minerals Commission CEO. And then the tenor, and as our distractions we in a akoso. Meaning, say before say if forestry commission a bihuno, na Minerals Commission approve a concession in the forest reserves. The past 8 years and a 44 forest reserves nkurɔfoɔ de mmara hyɛ wɔn nsam asɛ saa kwaeɛ no nyinaa.
Okay, ora pipra mame mbisa wasɛm ha. Enye bia eye opanyin a wo ni din sesi yi. A wo se wo na no wo ye CEO wo Minerals Commission no. O to me say esase wo issue sa license na na.
Aba an bibia certificate no so.
Okay.
Say omo Minerals Commission no an grante say yemfa concession ma wa enya de betumi de ama na community a wo mpa ma ya ma ni.
Okay.
Ono no be grante license and also no be grante prospecting and I say be proposal and I say be recognition license ni na certificate Minerals Commission it is a Minerals Commission ejitum say wono betumi akodu udumedi a ansa na ono asa ama recommendation letter to the ministers of the grant will mining the amount. Okay. Before the forestry commission grant be yawe Minerals Commission it me yes I make you know.
Okay.
The only place nipa na open the lines so be forestry when na open entry pen. Everything they are consuming na a live the bosom of Minerals Commission. That be be that you and I mean no that distractions will be na there. Ekoso. It is a you never can contamine and asema. Why na a man is at minutes on. I might maybe. But the ka galamsi asem na nipa na o share chire na sebe me no ka say over 44 forest reserves ya say no. Odasutia kunya ne so. Iti e ba se mo ka. Martin isusu mo ma Ghana fo nyine hu ni dumedi a odi as a Minerals Commission CEO a oti akunya su CCA. Iti e be se Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Sa kuntama ni je na ba na asifem ye kodemo. But Martin must be sacked with immediate effect. Say the bo ipa sebe ya mo musa forestry commission and at forest reserve concession so muntu for megudia if we should go by names I will be amazed and on the say if at least e ka kunta man na tem no baby asem ni free pa him fa ni free e Minerals Commission sebe ye say aboa no say o say free ni trim inti Martin is na na do ko de ne ba as Minerals Commission CEO no copy no to o ye den. It is hard that I'm saying 5 years, they are a handcroft for a potting crop for you know. Nipano says the North office. To be my partner, a putana on one, yen to be canasem.
Now, or rapper, so be baby success or penning or to me, sir, or to me, a issue license here. I didn't know, young fast mono and mono, dear, no, yeah, 1 year yenti, at me, amasa illegal activities here. I escalate and answer a many monos and young fast mono.
Yeah, the kind say to even issue a license and I said to recommend for the minister to sign a small scale mining license in the forest reserve. And the Minerals Commission CEO, the first baby infant, Achuma, Ahapo, and none of. You know, say the first. A year, 8 year community mining, forest reserve, and the margin, and no Gula infantile community mining. It is done in a forest reserve under the CEO of Minerals Commission. It is at least you don't put the what you need to do is you need to be very sensitive. So they do why the berry preserve it, the berry reserve it. But under this Minerals Commission, already say look busum chukrana, so no. That is what you will do. It is the galamsey na also na menu kasi ngofu beye de nyina. It is starting from the Minerals Commission. Mami can say we be manusi no. Uko taka area mo there is a concession that ha uko Minerals Commission. Your friend that concession the palm wine tapa. Uko Minerals Commission so concession e obi dia. Enko to say mo Sebi, a forest reserve and copo essay, you know, I know. You decide, say, now, from one type of year, Minerals Commission boss, all defenders say, way will be concession. For Registrar General, say, Pochefes, from one type of concession, a forest reserve, a idea. I will be dinner, that's all. I will be number of no seminar, medium in quality possession, be a minimum. So, the Minerals Commission should be investigated. And Martin, the fact with immediate effect. On this day, Saturday, way no. Saturday, I'm saying, Kuya, yes, you say, maybe. And you're getting for so be already. As a country. Say, if baby are minerals mean I started, a woman, there's sanity. That is where I buy the decision a bar. A bit to me, I had a not so fast again. But, sir, baby, a likino. I want to see the galamsey starting free, free. Say, baby to say, Lake Busonche. And say, even Kakum National Park, Obekaya. And for the excavator for say Kakum National Park, some compartments of that forest, you know, they are more for prospecting, Obekai. Last year before election. And then this Minerals Commission board here, the granted prospecting, so we call the Kakum National Park. Not for on forest, even called prospecting, for excavators. It took the media and the whole country to rise against activities now and personal. And the matter is, it's a sense of what we're I know, I untouchable there. Say, Obia, yes, first you was on quite because on Quantana.
Okay, it is a
brave. I put them in the end there. You will be a source and say, back.
Oh, Akonta is not a surface. Or rapia, Akonta is an idea and the any, it is a Asian Casa or Hosana Ochre.
That is it. We are in there with this. And let me say, yes, or more forest reform war. Almost no, there will be the detention. One and almost demand for a police pony or more security agents and no more that area. Yes, show Munum. Nanipano say now, Uti or ma prospecting recognition or not the officer. I don't know usually.
Hey, I see. It says here we are a small scale miners association. Presidency, dear Anamontuba and Amutu, and Amudi and some advocate say, Chinchina, ye a opinion in free one.
Started advocacy, you know. I seem to be a boon, you go, Mason. You know, because they let a call regional commander home. Yeah, ma are buying some few days. Some are easy, engineering few are. Mobile demonstration that will be not commission.
Okay.
Because you see, as a born bar, yeah, I've done a colonial broken banana. It should be a better small scale miners. Yes, we actually buying a problem, no, I have a fever. And I'm buying to me and say, if you're there, try buying to say, yeah, now what is the boy by a minute as a minister say, license of small scale miners mean obligation.
I know correct.
Nanipano, the license in my own no to a headache.
I see.
It is a blue woman, eh? No, I approve license and the minister to the license in what the office or anything.
No, because or no at your office, dear, so when you failed the Neso Honomona,
when you apply for a license, and you know, commission, Juma, before the minister and grab a fine. And Land and Natural Resource Minister, Honorable Amakofibuwa say, license may be or and for the right procedure. Okay. In obligation.
Okay.
Now, for the right procedure,
okay. Yo, Mate, ora, me and for NCSA, me from your sign about Wakache, Naya Saya Casebi, for Mikey Opera, and I president Emma Small Scale Mining Association, it's in Canos, Somono, Yemfa, and CEO of that Minerals Commission, and in free honor. Anyway, I twa Cassiano so sabre kata APA free aposi for womo akache na ye Inspector General of Police Ora Christian Tete you know ena sabre wode ababontene o se ne nsem okaya na se ne bosha wo hye you know eno eso ena sabre wodi na ni nyina eye galamsey anaso omo fa kwan bone so etu afom agudie se de esi ha yen sase ene yensuo no enam so ama eye posifo empanyimfo eye police commanders omo wo sa mmea ya yetu galamsey e wo ho no mo wo se wo sesa eni or transfer anaso ye reshuffle wo sesa eni no se we say eye first phase de edi kan e wo sa reshuffle no no se exercise anaso sa adwumadi ya wodi eno e boa ma e the fresh energy e de ahode fufuro kra e ba be hye eko ayeko e de etia eye illegal mining activities ya anaso galamsey e koso yi etia asemo a e yo panyini e de aba wo se eye divisional and district commanders no wo mo e na wo sesa wo mo eni na eye eastern south western and western north region honoma police regions honoma ho na sciences and no and so boss we say development for kra ebetimi aba posifo mu edwumedia wo mu edi mu no matimi akokoden pa de etia wo mo fa kwambone so atu efo magudi afo san so say ofori so bosumi wo mi ne de to so edu enson wa fimpim yenu ne aduonu enumu wo Samra Boy ene ne mpotemu wo honom wo western region ho ene wo mo ye operations ebi eno enam so mo motimi ache nipa aduanan enson a wo mo ehye sa illegal mining mu wo mo hyemu pa wo Tano River ene Aboy afen so subri ene numere forest no ni nyina wo western region na sankofo yo mu chi wo mu emu Ghana fo aduasan kono 39 ena Chinese fo so nwotwe ena emu enan emma womo eno monam so na emu ye operations no enema hodo a womo ensa kan ye bi 17 excavator no endodo dunson, 1 bulldozer baako, 4 motorbikes saso ena Toyota Hilux vehicle yi eno so emu mienu ena omunya ye RAV4 vehicle no baako saso na 4 pop action gun saso ena omunya single barrel gun, 54 live BB cartilage and also 8 pumping machine nti eniema womo ensa aka no na saa nipa womo achi womo yi womo edwomo wo sabre ya womo aposifo akache a womo egusu aye nhwehwemu a womo bechi womo nso edwomo akwakogina emra enim ti we say ene krata apie free aposifo akache Yatoa Kasia no so Chief Executive Officer Tree Crops Development Authority Dr. Andy Osei Okra and asabe wakande siso say abaye tu ne ho asi we ye nani da so ana da nani so pa say wo be hye amakashiw sector no etimi de impuntu kese aba o man Ghana mu ne sika so ebetimi enya free mu no aboa ma ye sika sem no agine ye pa bogana echidom na opanyini di nsem ya tudwa bra wo ko na kwansra wo Bono East region no ne kuyafo a wo mu edua kashiw yi etwetwe nkomo no de to wo manim ana producers no mo enkranza ene techiman ene wo so obeboa ana se omo hyehye omo ye ba beboa mo matimi enya seedlings no de quality ahodin ewo mu pa se de be ya ebeboa so ama omo dwumedi esi omani so no etimi akoenimu ye
Pani kwanhwefo a oda Tree Crops Development Authority ano Dr. Andy Osei Okra na wone cashew farmers kuyafo modo atia ena afi womo ho adwuma producers no ehia wo bono wapoye mantamu Bono East region ni nyina no boa se de be ya enuaba hodo na aduaba a wo metimi adua na wo manya so mfaso na timi so aboa ama makua yensem ni nyina agyan na se peme no eho de rubo ene nkyerɛkyerɛ no woni omuhia ya omukasa ya edifa ho
ene CEO na waba no yinshira matachimamman ema cashew producers or the farmers yinshira mayen bebre because nyema na hayen ewo cashew industry mu nyema na haya ne yenya muaye ne nyina ne si bae no yanya ho anu yi a ama yani agi bebre ne yagitum se abano nso so betie yen na mwa ye hia no ode aboa yen because mrante ne bebre eni adwuma bebre nso oba industry ni mo the said yenya hia yesi wo needie me sure say cashew no ewo dachi ankasa se mrante yenya adwuma ya what else again that say yeni how bia nti ye bompa say abare mo a wode ahya ase no ento aso saa ma cashew dwumadie no enko nanim emayen
cashew senia yenim ho mfaso sika de ba oman mu eninti na President John Dramani Mahama ahye se ose eman ni ko cashew industry no under the tree crop sector very well tenunti na ne cashew fo nyina ehia especially omo a produce na yetie ensem a ha omo and ideas a omo dey betimi afaso e dey advance the industry na enwanwe ye hwensem a enkwansa for ekaye how ready they are, even how we are looking for investors to come and set up new factories enkwansa agia tunu se it should come there. You be drew the team. I just to etemra. Ubia who say ampa. See ma cashew adwuma no emubia. Ebe betimi akriti adwuma ama emebru ne ma no nipa eye nyina. Any challenges be omu free say the any esiso ekwa afuom ho. Eniema omu hia input be omu hia technical advice be omu hia concerning the quality of cashew, concerning the moisture content. Ni bibia itimi yam eboa omu a ebema omu production so akọ anim. And as TCD ni yedwuma no enti yeso ehye omu say yebeye de omu kan nyina ni titiri training ahodo say de ma omu no mutimi ase quality seedlings, elite seedlings, I say the mom on dua a pruning and certain farm activities be also a quality ne cost no so I can say ye beboa omo the ideas ni na e buy.
Ya toka seno so asabe kwa kopie mu awutu senya east yensem troni Jacob Kobi wo ho enya nte yese eba no assembly members omo ho no mokoje DCs no mokoto abaju na tumu say indeed osefata so omedi omanim no sabe omo anto amama sese bredi ho aye butubutu Jacob wotemenka memo ha eba UTV promo kase so
me na ba me do so
na wo hote say
me ho ye papa
enti ya ye nyen sa pepepe netie wo ma reject na hwan na wo ma reject ni
kakra abemu tia wo ha nti ate enyi duma
okay
na ninya se owura setpanini ono na apa no se ono se ye tonu saba obeye enfuma butu senya so be pie mu e wo ha se asame member so mba beto aba no omo nyina no uba ha se asame member je na ka yinim se ankamanyosem eni na so na ha ni de ewu mpa yi MPP for no ye 9 na ye NDP for ye government appointees back 6 into who come when you na home omo ye 19 na pa be 6 7 mo hono no dey agun kai yo edika to no set banini aban apa no enya aba emu bako edu 10 na je say NDC for 4 any government appointees no kwa na to e de ma no MPP for no omo to aba no anfama no. Então we ye be dani pese ka na yinjira ipi abontin ma ipi abontin ba abra abato de to su mienu no ebe chate na be ye so mo si ohaye ma ejentro for ene emum dumu a ebe chade for no nya de mbema ye room ejo aba no omko aba yi sisi a no mo ipi abontin a ye MPP amanyoko no omugbefu pa ya special asome be no omo chirema omo to abani wiye no omo no aban ya pound no ono emu 11 emu 4 and na emu 4 to ma no ide omo jitum say about no e consider omo to no omo ewe no bi beti sa aba no emu akwa enan e no di gane na to me no ka say die court judge onu be dire mu na wa swe setbani ni no wa be dire mu tia wa swe ti na wa for the setbani ni no mo jira na to omo ye MPP assembly members ni die omo gbofu apa ya omo dire mu se omo jituma enye yi nti me no ka say die. Hello,
my enti ase ye omu di kind to first one. Eno mu wie ye no na opanyini banini nyesa wanya manumu edu. Ena chese mu nkono anto ama no.
Happy birthday.
Ena omu sign kotu bio.
Yes.
Ena obenya edu baako. Ena na chese nwotwe akache mu enan enso den.
Emu eto abana ye kan say ye low. Nemo emu enan no anto abano kra abra mo kan enan wie no enan ba ko kan ho no omo kiremu a omo akoto nte ba ne sei na enu bewrem nti eno no na omo kiremu obi ran set be ko sa abano ono digane enan omo na omo kiremu sai say ye no de omo ama kwan ma ye wrem ni omo kan na edi tuga na so be pie we NDC amanyoko na afemu de omo kiremu a abato no ekosu jojojojo a kataye bia amba ho.
Okay, nti se opanyina wanya duba kono wona omo ba beso ani in so onye MC.
menino kata bi almost 20 in area almost dina enimu ha almost share some because na so MPP amanyoko no e de omoni akre court na court no so ne asam no e ka kwenpe e na etu
na ade honom na hona wo ba be da wamanyoko a wo edi ana sa na tie
I so be pie mu won fin man tem ha dia e yo mu dane di mo tunu say we dey party we e na ta meti
ayo mate Jacob ye be da se na de be fi mo bia nso wa ma UTV ni ahwefo nyina nso wa hu bi abusuafo yensem choni Jacob Kobe e na yete ne nka no ahase e na ye de ye home premo kase no so ye koba pe eminwa be ma animado e de agudie mu nsem enso ebe to aso ko be bia be basisia